Hi. Hello once again, everybody. Welcome to episode 1089, part 2. Hope you're having a wonderful day, wonderful Friday, September the 1st. And today's Daily Bread passage for Friday, September the 1st, we're going to be learning about God's epic story. I know I forgot to say I usually do the preview of the passage, but I forgot. I got interrupted in the recording of that one, which I just finished that recording. So. But we're going to be discussing it. It's from John 16, verses 25 through 33. Now we've got 5 and 3 always look the same in this book to me. And today's passage is from Win Collier. So, I know I've been out of the loop, but I'm just going to do everything like normal. So if I'm way out of the loop of the Bible reading, don't hold it over me. So, but hope everyone's having a wonderful Friday. Sorry for being gone for so long. I've been out of the loop because I didn't have I just had this book and then the Turning Point book, and that was just throwing me off in recording. And then I just kind of lost the gumption to do the recording, so I just backed out. And now that I have all 3 books, I figured come back to first, start off fresh month, all the books right in order. Let's do it. So I hope you understand and ready for another great lesson. God's epic story from Win Collier. Like I said, from John 16, 25 through 33. So it goes, Life Magazine's July 12, 1968 cover displayed a horrifying photograph of starving children from Biafra in Nigeria during a civil war. Biafra is the word, the place in Nigeria. A young boy, distressed, took a copy of the magazine to a pastor and said, "Does God know about this?" The pastor replied, "I know you don't understand, but yes, God knows about that." The boy walked out declaring he was uninterested in such a God. These questions disturb not only children, but all of us. Alongside an affirmation of God's mysterious knowledge, I wish that boy had heard about the epic story God is continuing to write, even in places like the former nation of Biafra. Jesus unfolded this story for his followers, those who assumed he'd shield them from hardship. Christ told them instead that in this world you will have trouble. What Jesus did offer, however, was his promise that these evils weren't the end. In fact, he already overcome the world. John 16:33. And in God's final chapter, every injustice will be undone, every suffering healed. Genesis to Revelation recounts the story of God destroying every unthinkable evil, making every wrong right. The story presents... Hang on. Sorry about that. My phone was ringing. Sorry. I didn't think it was going to ring while I was recording. But Genesis to Revelation recounts the story of God destroying every unthinkable evil, making every wrong right. The story presents the loving one whose interest in us is unquestioned. Jesus said to his disciples, I have told you these things so that in me you may have peace. Verse 33 of John 16. So may we rest in his peace and presence today. So 2 questions is always, they put questions, these things have questions. So 2 questions. The first one is, how does the story you see feel tragic? And how does Jesus' promise to write a good ending free you? And if you feel like it, you can let me know. Put your answers to those questions in the comments below and put Q1 or Q2 and your response. That necessarily doesn't have to be a response from you that are watching it. Somebody else could be giving you an idea of a situation to answer that question. So it could be from somebody else. But ponder those questions by saying this. Dear God, it is hard for me to see how you right all the evils, but I trust you to do it. And I used to do, I could be able to get that when I'm editing, I could get that phrase put on the screen. But here lately, the last few times I've done it, I've not been able to do that. Because the way I'm doing it now, doing it on this system, and I can't do it like I used to do on the other system, where I can go in and go down and hit subtitles. I can go over to a subtitle page and then put that phrase in the thing, and it would show up right there where I said it. I can't do that no more. The way my systems are right now. But if I had the ability to do it, I would do it. But I wish it was down on the bottom of the screen so you could see it. But I may put it in the description box so you can see the phrase, so you can read the phrase yourself. But so to learn more about the grand story of the Bible, visit this website, and the link will be in the description box below as well. But visit odbu, all caps, .org/ all little letters, courses, COURSES. Another / all caps HR, and then the numbers 110. So that's odbu.org/courses/HR110. Like I said, that link will be in the description box below as well. But continuing on with the Bible reading for the Daily Bread book, Psalms chapters 135 and 136, Psalms 135 and 136, and then 1 Corinthians chapter 12. That will be in the description box as well. I'll try to put all those things in the description box. I think that's how I used the last few times I've done it on this system. I can go in, put the questions, and then I go ponder those questions by saying this. And then if there was a link, I'd put the link, and then below it I'd put the Bible verses. So all that will be in the description box below. The questions, the phrase, the link, and then the Bible verses. So coming up tomorrow in part 2 of episode 1090 for Saturday, September the 2nd, we're going to learn how to know God. Beginning with Mark 1, 9 through 11, and passage from Lisa M. Samra, Samra. It's the way the last name is spelled. So stay tuned for that. Well, I'll get to that in just a few minutes, but you'll see that tomorrow. Let's see. 8 and 5:45. I think that's my timing on Saturdays. I used to do it at 8 o'clock and then one in the evening, and I'll do it like at 5:45. So between 5:30 and 6, which would be 5:45. So coming up later tonight, the first passage from the new Turning Point book for September. We're going to be learning about the soul of faith. And our beginning passage is Matthew 22:40, which we'll be reading in the recommended reading, Matthew 22:34 through 40. The turning point is from R.B. Cooper, Kuiper, K-U-I-P-E-R. And the Bible reading in that one starts off with Ezekiel 25 through 27. So stay tuned to that. I'll get to that in just a few minutes, but you'll see that later after 7. So with that said, until then, me and Baby Yoda, we out until then. So have a great rest of your Friday afternoon, and we'll see you later after 7 for the soul of faith. So with that said, keep on keeping on and trusting God, and He'll keep you safe in all you say and do in 2023 and beyond. And hope everyone has a wonderful rest of your Friday afternoon, and we'll see you later. So until later, I will see you then. Goodbye. Now I remember how to do it now. Okay, maybe the next video I'll remember. So now I know how to do it. But we'll see you then. Goodbye.